Right, let's go. Talk to him. So many doors. No. There we go.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I gave it my best, and so did they.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report says you might need more practice on the gun range, but you're probably still shaking off the drugs we gave you.
I'm still brushing up on my skills. Mina's a good teacher. I just need to be a better student.
She is a good teacher. She has a good eye for potential. I'll let her know your thoughts. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did? What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise, assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I want to serve my country.
And you think by being assigned here is the best way to do that?
Give me a mission and I'll prove it.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
My opinion isn't important. Yours is.
Not out in the field, and not when you're dealing directly with others. Then your opinion is all.
So your professional isn't always the best
Beyond
course.
the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
Are you suggesting I have an attitude problem?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
So, this is a win friends and influence people lecture.
Hardly. Turning a friend into an enemy and vice versa. Well, both can have their positives. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want? And if I compromise an asset in the field by choosing the wrong path?
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation.
Try aggressive.
That can be a plus.
I don't see how.
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone, so if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can, so if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Why wouldn't I just shoot someone instead of talking to them?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot
I
first.
tried to switch to
Still
accent.
approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
So how do I know how someone wants to be treated? At least enough to cooperate.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Yes, usually before I'm ordered to destroy the document.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
So when the guns come out, the dossier can come into play. Have you read mine?
Several times.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
So when can I start researching my friends and neighbors? Is there a gossip blog I can check, or...
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group?
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again.
Okay. Time to get our first mission.
Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
Specs and shadiness of this whole thing aside, how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is?
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive?
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Well, I'm gonna miss this place.
You can see what I mean by the
I'll contact you.
voice acting's a bit off. But all the other characters are alright. It's him, the main character, is a little bit off. If you look past that, he's a bit weird. Right. So that's the mission done. First mission, which is just like our orientation type thing. We did everything. We got a load of XP, which is good. Most of the weapon was the pistol, of course. We killed an enemy, apparently. Okay. Who did we kill? Whoops. Did we kill the guard? Okay.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
So yeah, there's a lot of flashbacky stuff and back and forward in this as well.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Here we go. First mission.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
Lucky for me, seeing your face at this size is bad enough.
Maybe you'd better save your smart-ass comments for
Shit,
a time
pissed
when
him off
I don't
again.
give a shit. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and
move.
find out
Very
more,
nice.
we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flight Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Is there any way to be sure the missiles are there?
Not at this time. The area is dug into the side of a canyon, and getting reliable satellite imagery when sandstorms aren't blowing has been almost impossible. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Okay, so this is our safe house. It's kind of cool. It's a very, very nice safe house. Like, look at this. This is so cool. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Basically, you get kind of quest hubs, kind of. Basically, you go to a country, kind of, and then you have a few missions in that country, and then you have a safe house you go to between missions to sort out gear and that kind of thing. It's quite cool the way it does it. So yeah, let's access the... actually, we'll go there in a minute, because I think we might be able to buy more here, if I remember correctly. Emails, we've got some stuff from... I think we got some money, thank you. How much? Downloading money. Okay, that's amazing. Wish I could do that. $10,000, nice. Oh, I can't afford to read all that. Okay, so we've got some money. Awesome. Cover email. mthornton@halbert.com. Okay. Mission comes on my contact line. I've got a ton of contacts in the area. Pause the video if you will. I can't be bothered to read through all of this. There's a lot of details though. It's very nice. It gives this amount of detail. Okay, clearinghouse. So this is where you can buy new guns. I think you buy attachments as well, that kind of thing. So you've got $10,000 or $50,000 now to spend, because we had already $5,000 apparently, to buy different guns that have different stats to them. These two both have less damage. That has the same. And you can buy things. So increase the recoil control, stability up, accuracy. I might buy a silencer if I can find one. There is not one for sale though. Let's go with some sights. How much are they? Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can attach multiple things or not. We'll buy them anyway. We've got the money. These different machine guns we can buy. SMG, sorry. Shotguns. Assault rifles. Armour, of course. We might need to buy some armour. Let's buy some sort of armour. Let's buy the SWAT armour. 2,000 left. Let's buy a couple of grenades. A few first aid kits. And some bonus objectives you can get, which gives you XP, I guess. We can't afford any of them, unfortunately. Okay. Can we sell anything? What can we sell? Sound general. Sell that. Scope apparently. Assault rifle ammo. Oh, we got no gun, but I'll sell the shotgun. I'm not going to use that. We have an SMG. Oh, we do have a silencer. Awesome. Sweet. So now I can buy these bonus intel things. Okay. Bonus objective for arm steel mission. Do you send any strength? Okay. Okay. I don't even remember this when I played before. I think we'll go with the one which makes them less stronger, and also we'll do that one as well during that mission. Okay, so the rest of the money. Okay, cool. That's that sorted. Lovely. Let's look at our weapons and armour now. Change all this. Right. So we have an armour. We have an armour mod. We don't. So we've got the night operations armour. Or we have the SWAT one we bought. Or casual attire, of course. We have the SWAT one. Okay. And we have 2 slots on that. Gadget. Made. Okay. Okay. Models. So got that, yep. Barrels, going to put on the silencer. Sight, put on the basic pistol. Oh god, this thing looks fucking amazing there. Okay. Gun 2 is going to be assault rifle. Oh, we do have an assault rifle, yep. Barrels, put on the scope. Oh, no, I'll come out of it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. You can wear it like that if you want, but I don't know why you wouldn't wear armour. Depends on the mission, I guess. All that does is make me everything good apart from my sand damage. Well, it's not too bad. Okay, cool. I'm ready to go for the first mission. I think you can kind of choose which ones you want to do, and also my camera's gone one-sided. Why is it? Oh, there we go. If you press, I don't know what I pressed, but oh well, it's gone. Here's our bed. Looks very kind of flat and hard. I'm not sure. Don't look overly comfortable. Right, let's head out then. First mission. So yeah, you get to choose what you want to do. So you can bug the airfield. You do all of these. You just get to choose what order you want to do them in per like hub, basically, which is quite cool. And then you have all the intel shit. So we got bug the airfield, investigate the stockpile, or intercept the arms dealer. So I guess we're going to bug the airfield first. Let's do that one. This is from Mina Tang. Let's go. Start mission. I think we get a little yep.
Enjoying Saudi
Message from
Arabia?
her.
I've been keeping an eye on your mission.
What do you think?
I think you're lucky. All I'm seeing are satellite images. Guess that'll have to do.
Speaking of which, anything new on Shahid or the other leads?
Not much more at the moment. I know Parker and Darcy are trying to dig up as much as they can through contacts and surveillance, though. Anything come up you need my help with?
Can you tell me anything about Shahid?
Not much more than you'd find in his dossier. His personal fortune doubled in 1 year when gas was $4 a gallon. And he likes feeling safe when he travels.
What do you mean, safe?
While Al-Samad is mostly untrained civilians using Cold War guns, his personal bodyguards are well trained. And judging from the missile used on the airliner, let's just say he makes sure they have cutting-edge tech.
Can you tell me anything about my mission here in Saudi?
Probably nothing Westridge hasn't explained already. If you infiltrate the airfield Shahid uses, I may have more practical advice.
Why is that?
I'll be your handler for that mission. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I know it's your first time infiltrating an airfield.
As long as you're backing me up, I think I'll be in good hands.
That's very optimistic of you, Agent Thornton. But I appreciate the trust.
So you've been with Alpha Protocol a while then?
Not as long as Westridge, and not nearly as long as Parker. This assignment with Shahid is probably the biggest one I've been involved in.
What other assignments have you been on?
I went undercover with Parker in Milan as a contractor for Halbeck. It's how we found out the missiles were gone in the first place. Although it was too late to stop Shahid. The incident with the airliner.
Well, we'll catch him this time. He won't get another chance.
I hope so. I feel like if we'd been a little quicker with analyzing the data...
Don't beat yourself up over it. What's done is done. Let's focus on the next step.
You're right. We're closing in on him, and it shouldn't be much longer.
Still, with Alpha Protocol, what I don't understand is why the United States would want to keep this operation secret. Don't they want Shahid captured?
I think it's the missiles that are the problem. Halbeck's a substantial government contractor. The fact the missiles were involved complicates things.
Because the missiles are used by the U.S. military? I think the American public would understand if they were stolen.
I don't think so. And I think that's why the U.S. wants to keep this quiet. Alpha Protocol does a lot of operations like this. I don't know all of them, or all the names this program has had. It carries out missions without the knowledge of other U.S. agencies.
Like what, the CIA?
The CIA, the NSA. Most congressmen don't even have a clue this program exists. It's designed to prevent red tape. And if it's found out, it just gets buried and renamed.
Renamed? To Beta or Gamma Protocol?
No clue. Parker probably does. He's been here the longest. Whenever it's in danger of being exposed, it closes shop, and a new one opens up.
Interesting. I guess that's good to know.
Okay, I wonder how many times it's
I'd
been
get a new name
changed.
if Alpha Protocol shut down.
I don't know. We might get new names, new identities. Or fired.
This seems like a big assignment for a new hire. There must have been other candidates.
There were other candidates, including Darcy. But the recommendation was based on Parker, Westridge, and me. Although when I made my recommendation, it wasn't about Shahid. It was about the larger mission.
So why me?
Because I think when given a choice, you're going to choose the people of a country over the heads of state. And that's not a choice many people here would make in the same circumstances. Especially Darcy. To be fair to Darcy, though, he has family issues that prevent him from going. Notably his father. According to your dossier, your family isn't an issue.
Is that all I am to you? A dossier?
Until you arrived at Alpha Protocol, you were. Not anymore. I think you're someone who does what's right. And that's what I'm
Alright, I'm
counting
done
on.
with this.
That's all I need. Thanks, Mina.
You got it. Call me if you need anything else.
Okay, it does go in quite depth for people, which is quite cool. But sometimes I just want to do a mission for fuck's sake. Okay, so here we are at the airfield doing a bit of scouting.
Try not to alert the
Try and
camp.
be, try and be stealthy.
Lose our chance to find Shahid.
I'm inside.
Okay,
Sure is a lot of security.
let's
Tell
go.
me about it. There's cameras all over the place.
It's bad. But it also means they've got something here worth
Check.
protecting.
Nothing else? No. Right then, let's go.